powerful CEO screams at a maid in the middle of a meeting, but what she says next leaves the whole company speechless. Stay tuned to hear the one sentence that flipped the script and shook the tech world. Everyone in the office froze. The only sound was the slow hum of the vacuum and the harsh echo of a man's voice. "Can't you see we're in a meeting? Get out." The shouting came from the glass conference room, where the CEO of Stratos Tech, Mr. Callahan, stood fuming in his $1,000 suit. His face red, his finger pointing. At the center of his rage, a quiet black maid named Maya, holding a mop and a cleaning bucket. She had just pushed open the door, thinking the room was empty. She wasn't even inside for 5 seconds before the outburst. People peeked up from their desks, shocked, but no one said a word. Maya didn't cry. She didn't flinch. She just looked at him calmly. Then, she said one sentence, just one, that made the entire room gasp. Maya stood in the doorway, the mop still in her hand. Mr. Callahan was fuming, waiting for her to apologize or run off in shame. But instead, she said softly, "I built the software your entire company runs on." Silence. Then murmurs. Everyone blinked. Was that real? The CEO stared at her, confused. "What nonsense are you talking about?" Maya tilted her head, walked over to a whiteboard, and scribbled down 3 lines of code. The lead developer, James, looked up from his laptop and gasped. "That's our core encryption line," he whispered. "That's not public." Callahan's jaw dropped. Maya didn't wait. She gently placed the marker down and said, "I created it 5 years ago under the name ML Rowe." But no one knew ML Rowe was a black woman. The room shifted. People looked at her differently now. Later that day, HR confirmed the truth. Maya Rowe, former software prodigy, had disappeared from the tech world after being cheated out of her patent by her old business partner. Stratos Tech had bought that software, not knowing the real creator. So how did she end up as a janitor? Maya explained it quietly to a curious employee in the break room. "I got tired. Tired of being overlooked, unheard, and underestimated. I just wanted peace. No attention, no battles, just work I could do with my hands." "But why clean this company?" the employee asked. She smiled. "I wanted to see what my creation turned into, to walk among people using my work unnoticed." It was never about revenge. Maya didn't care about credit. Until that day, when someone yelled at her for walking into a room she helped build. By the next morning, word had spread across the company and the internet. One intern had secretly recorded the confrontation. The video now had 3 million views. Hashtag Maya the Maker. Hashtag from mop to code. Hashtag she built it. Mr. Callahan was forced to release a public apology. In it, he said, "I deeply regret yelling at someone who not only deserved respect, but is also the backbone of our entire tech infrastructure. Maya, I am sorry." But the apology wasn't enough. Investors started pulling out. The press demanded answers. And Maya? She didn't ask for money. She didn't sue. All she said was, "If your company is built on something I created, treat every person like they might be the genius behind it." Maya received offers from over 40 tech companies. She declined most of them. Instead, she partnered with a nonprofit to teach coding to underprivileged girls, especially black girls who had been told they weren't meant for tech. Within months, she launched her own startup, fully funded, with a team she personally trained. Stratos Tech? They lost over half their workforce when employees left in protest. Mr. Callahan resigned 6 months later. But Maya never gloated. She always ended her interviews with the same words. "I didn't speak up that day to shame him. I spoke up so the next young girl sweeping floors knows her voice matters, even if it's just one sentence." If you believe every person deserves respect, no matter their job or their skin color, like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Raised fist, medium dark skin tone.